Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. I just finished the movie I promised for you guys, and I'll get more into that, but this is the intro part. So I'm going to actually do the review of The Killer Inside Me today, because I have time to do that today, so I'll put another poll up for a movie for Monday. I'm not sure which two movies I'm going to do. They'll probably be more action-based. I'll try to get two movies that are sort of similar and put them in a poll for Monday. I have a poll up for Tuesday, so as always, link to my Instagram account is in the description, so everybody can go over and vote who views this video. And yeah, that's it for the intro, and let's get into this review. So this morning, as promised, I watched 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves. It was really good. It was actually an incredible movie. The cinematics blew me away. And I don't know if you guys actually remember this, but he didn't have a huge role in the movie, but he was captured and sent to... Oh god, what was the name of the place? I can't remember, but it was somewhere in... No, it wasn't somewhere in Japan. I can't remember where it was. Anyway, the one samurai warrior had to travel and find him again once he was sent away into slavery. And I don't know if you guys remember this guy, but he was in one of Lady Gaga's music videos a long time ago, but he didn't have a really big part in the movie. I thought he would have a bigger part, but he was only in there for a few minutes. So basically this movie is about Keanu Reeves. They find him when he was a boy, and he was raised by demons. I guess he was left by his parents in the woods, and these demons found him and raised him and taught him how to fight. And then he ends up being found by these samurai, and they take him in, and he ends up falling in love with the daughter of the one, I guess you call him emperor. I'm not really sure exactly how the ranks go. I just know that there was one emperor that kind of ruled over all of them, so I'm not really sure how that works. But anyway, the one warrior, Kai, I believe. No, that was... What was that guy's name? The bad guy in the movie, anyway, has this witch that's beside him the entire time, and can obviously perform witchcraft. So they end up possessing the girl's father that Kai is in love with, which was Keanu Reeves' character's name. And he ends up having to take his own life because he dishonored the emperor. So I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, the guy who takes over ends up having to go find Kai from where he's been sold into slavery and bring him back, and has to get him to help find weapons and stuff to avenge their... I'm just going to say emperor or master. So the battle scenes were insane. Very good CGI and effects. The cinematics of every town were insane too, especially the one of the ships. It was like a town of ships, so that was very cool. Was different, to say the least. The fighting scenes were always good. There was plenty of action in this movie. I don't know if this was actually filmed in Japan or not, but it might have been. And I guess it's actually based on a true story about 47 warriors who decided to avenge their fallen emperor. And I guess that in Japan, every year in December, people from all over the world go to visit the grave sites of the 47 Ronin. So this is loosely based on an actual true story. I don't know if the whole part about being raised by demons and them finding a boy is true or not. That might have been just for movie purposes, but there was, because the one guy had a witch with him the entire time, they had a battle between two warriors, and that's when everybody discovers that the witchcraft thing, and that people were being possessed and taken over and being killed by the witch, and they didn't believe that at first. And anyway, Kai has to end up dressing in the one guy's armor, and then he's found out. So that was around the time that the girl's father had to take his life. And then at the end of the movie, they all have to take their own lives, because despite the fact that they've avenged their master, they still dishonored the emperor that ruled over all of them, unfortunately. So he has to say goodbye to the girl that he loves. And the final battle scene was between Kai and the witch, and she ends up turning into some sort of dragon-like creature, I would say. Anyway, he ends up killing her because he uses the powers that he was taught when he was a boy. So that was pretty cool. I would give this movie a 5 out of 5, just based on cinematics and action scenes alone, and the fact that Keanu Reeves always does a good job in these kinds of movies. He can pretty much play any type of character. He's a very diverse actor. And I was going to say about this was just a suit of armor, literally. I kind of had that feeling that nobody was actually in it, just because of how tall it was. It was like a tower of armor, basically. So this was the one guy's main defense mechanism against pretty much everybody. But it ends up getting blown up at the end, near the end of the movie, and then he ends up dying because the second-in-command guy chops his head off. And then the second-in-command guy's son ends up taking, or is allowed to stay alive so that the bloodline can continue down the road, because he still honored his country, I guess, was how the emperor kind of worded it. I think I said I would give this movie a 5 out of 5. I would definitely watch it again, and I would definitely recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, I always say in my previous reviews and sometimes in my vlogs, so if you viewed those, don't watch the reviews first. Always go and watch the movie first if you think you're going to be interested in it before you watch my reviews, because they are definitely way more in-depth. And I'm also going to do the Killer Inside Me today, if I didn't say that in the intro already. I think I did, though. And I might even try to get this one done as well for you guys today. So there's lots of videos coming today, because I actually have plenty of time to do that today before I go to work. So I will see you guys again tomorrow morning with another review, and I will try to get a vlog done for this week too, because unfortunately I didn't really get as much, I didn't really have enough content to upload this weekend because my weekend was extremely busy. So there's that, and next weekend's going to be extremely busy too. We're going out for drinks on Friday for someone's birthday, so that should be fun. And then Saturday, I think I've already said this in a few other videos, but I'm doing the tour of Marysville video because I'm going down to help cut wood with my father. So it's going to be another busy weekend, and I will try to bring you guys the Brookie video this weekend as well. I'm really hoping I can do that. If not, then it's still coming regardless, because I have all the ingredients, so they won't go to waste. They will be made into the giant Brookie in the near future. So you guys can look forward to that. That will be on my other channel, though, Insane DIY. So if you're not subscribed to that one, there's links in my featured channels and in my About page. So just click on the link and go follow that channel as well, because there will be content uploaded to it. Not quite as frequently as this channel, but there will still be content. So I'm going to go watch The Killer Inside Me now, and then post this review, and then that review, and then most likely a review of this today with Amanda, because she wants to watch it with me as well. So that is coming for you guys today, and I will see you guys later.